Good morning. Hope everybody's having a great day. Let's see here. Good morning. I think we're learning new theme song. Uh, yeah. Howdy, Ping. Hey, Ping. How are you doing? Ow! Get down! Jesus Christ. Okay, let's start all over again. Good morning, Javis. Good morning, Ping. I swear, I'm going to build an extension onto this house. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Good morning, Beth. Can you hear me all right? Yep, that's it. As I said, can y'all hear me? Yes, you can hear me, I'm assuming. Uh, I guess Todd will be along at some point. Let's see. First of all, before we get started, I'm gonna jump off the front porch for a minute. If anybody likes murder mystery, Columbo kind of shows on Netflix, is a show called The Residence. It's about a murder in the White House. That is, I thought it was really, really good. So give it a go if you got Netflix, or if you know somebody that has Netflix. Get order some pizza, and invite yourself to their house. So there, that's that. Good morning, Glenn. How's things down south? You been watching that, Javis? Anyway, I thought it was really good. Okay, getting back onto the porch. Hope everybody's having a good year so far. I hope I can. Good morning, Vintage. Chaz, good morning. And in the next couple of days, I'm going to start the Etsy store, so hopefully you'll get credit. So, been watching Midsummer Murders on Roku. Is that any good? Because I like kind of like detective shows. I used to not, but I do now. And the British folk have some really good detective shows. Um, but anyway, I hope everybody's having a good year so far, making some money. Um, it's what is it? It's British stuff. Yeah, you gotta like British humor, and I don't know. I like British type TV shows. They're just get to the point. Good morning, Hank. I actually did some reselling yesterday. Um, I finally got. First of all, I got all my um, that thing back there finally all set up. I haven't got the multi spools on it yet because I got to get a different table. But all the printing that I needed to do, the poop shoot and all that kind of stuff, I got all that. Hey, Nessa. Um, are you? I've seen that, but I haven't watched it. I've seen it in the play, the menu. So last night I started taking a bunch of pictures. I've got about 150 CDs and DVDs. I'm trying to get all the pictures done. And then at some point today, I am going to download Easier Lister or List Easier, whatever it's called, and see if I can get all those DVDs and CDs put up. And I've got stuff back there that I need to get listed, and I gotta get my printer set up. So I really want to get some stuff going. I was really slouchy last year. I want to get I told Roberta to she need to go ahead and plan out some vacations, some good vacations, and I just need to work until then. So anyhow, didn't have any sales. I do have stuff up. Yeah, all I gotta do is hook the cables up. Just gotta run them from. Let's see, my little one's right there, and my ink jet's right there, and all I gotta do is run the cables around and down and back to my computer that's sitting right here. I'm getting good. I can get a job with the weather department if I could talk. Um, so, Chaz, are you like physically moving it, or are you talking about moving it to like a new platform? Um, thank you. I was talking to my cousin yesterday and last night, and we were talking about the printer, and so it was. I was getting this kind of done, physically moving it. Okay, just getting reorganized, which I need to do. I need to. I need to buy a bigger house with a basement in it, or build a bigger house with a basement in it. Two car. Here's what I want in my house. I want a dining room that'll sit 12. I want a I want a house with at least a double garage, and I want a walkout basement, daylight basement, so I can put all that kind of stuff, all of this stuff down there, and I can dump a storage building and get that moved out. Yeah, I need to do that too, Beth. This my desk looks horrible. I got crap everywhere. So my there a new scale that I got for Christmas. It's a big one. So I just want like I'd like to have a let's say 16 by 24, like cutting through the house, the basement. Oh yeah, I've got a really good friend, and he is just such a neat Nick. Uh, Everything's got a place, and it's supposed to be in its place. And if you really tick him off if you set stuff on his desk that's not in a incoming basket or an outgoing basket. Somehow or another, I don't know if it's because of my YouTube fame or what, but um, I've been getting all of these Facebook shorts, reels, whatever they're called. Have you bought the? Have you seen this Hot Wheel car, or have you seen this plush doll, or have you seen this? you can spend $12 for it, and it's selling, and they show a listing from eBay of sold of like $190, that kind of stuff. Yeah. So, like I said, I get all of that kind of stuff. Oh, is that what it is? Yeah. So it's, I happen to be there is a Aldi's Winnie the Pooh plush that they were showing a couple of days ago. I'm thinking here, eyes closed. Um, and that's what Angela has done Oliver's room in, is Winnie the Pooh. So it's like $20, and you can sell it on eBay for 200. But I was more interested in buying it for decoration for his room, and I went by there and they're sold out. So if you go buy an Aldi and you got time, check it out. See if it's in fact true. If they've got them, have not seen that content. Don't want to. They're like shorts, less than a minute. Well, look and see. Um, I'm just about. You know what I didn't do? I just thought about it. Todd's probably like, hang on a second. Todd's probably, I did not send the link to the chat this morning. Where's Facebook at? There we are. Let's see what he's saying over here, Tom. Oh, Lord have mercy. Sorry, Todd. It's like, where the hell's he at? Okay, let's see if he'll show up now. Anyway, there's a chat, the link too. I posted the link if anybody else wants to go in. I forgot to do the. What we do is we go into a Facebook group that we have. We have one that's just my show, and Todd's show, and then we have another one it's the old morning show uh, that Sally and Valerie started, and we kind of use that one. And then Scott's got one too that we post over there too. Todd,
Yes. Where have you been?
okay. Why I'm not hearing him? Hang on.
Hi, Tom.
Okay,
Get to turn on your speakers.
there it is. I forgot I had to turn it on over here in EV Mugs. So, anywho, I'm very sorry about that, Todd. Forgive me. I'm just
Sorry
having
about what?
not posting a link over there,
Oh, well,
and it's like, where the hell's he at? He's supposed to. I know he's gonna be gone Thursday because he's got to have eye surgery, but um, I was like, he didn't say anything about me going on this morning. So anyway, how are you, Todd?
I'm good.
Good, 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 good. Do you got 100 things going out today?
Uh, 7.
Now, how are you? I'm assuming you're going to try and do the same thing you did last year. You got your $100,000 $150,000 goal
Sure.
that you had last year, and you had a daily amount that you needed. Are we hitting that anywhere close to that daily amount that you needed?
I don't know. You're asking me to math this early in the morning?
Yeah, I'm asking you to math, and math is not a damn verb.
Yeah, it is. A verb all over it.
Okay.
Let's see.
Sorry, guys. You had to listen to me babble.
For 5 days, I sold 1,742. Okay, get out my calculator. 1,742 divided by 5 equals $348 times 365 would be 127,000. So I am ahead of 100,000 a year right now.
Well, good. Keep it up. It was Winnie the Pooh plushes. It was what I said that they were talking about on one of those little blobs.
Hank put up an abacus. Young pup.
I'm going to I'm going to print some little. There is a blueprint. Just call them a blueprint for little abacuses. I'm going to print some of them out and start sending them out to people.
So yeah, for 5 days, I'm at 127 a day.
Well, good. Just keep it going.
Bum, 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 bum.
Yeah, Todd. Todd's in dust
Wait,
too.
that isn't math. No. What did I say? 348 a day. So that would put me at 127,000 for the year if I did that all year.
Right. Well,
But
yeah, but there's some days you're going to be making more.
one day I sold a case of electric plugs. That was $200. You know, every once in a while I'll have a good sale that'll throw my numbers way up. And then I have regular days like yesterday where I sold like $170 worth of crap.
Right.
Now my new goal is 100,000 again because I didn't make it last year.
You were close though, weren't you?
Yeah, I got like 93,600 or something like that.
Well, you need a stretch goal then. 125,000.
Oh my God. No, I don't. The way I do things, I think I'm about peaked. I tried for 100 grand, but I fell short. So I don't know. It's like it's okay to have a goal, but I don't want to set a goal that's. I'm not going to work any harder. And if this List Easier Flex would go ahead and come out, I might do some better. But it's still all going to be individual listings. It's not going to be. Well, I could run across the wheel where I find a bunch of electric plugs in the or something.
Did you turn away from your mic or something? You sound like you just walked away from your mic.
Dude,
Yeah.
so long as the chat,
Are y'all hearing him
you can hear
okay?
me okay.
I hear you now.
Swap the batteries. Am I?
Hey, Hank
I'm
says
back now.
fell down the well. Swap the batteries died.
Lassie, Timmy fell down the well.
Yeah. Where the hell's Lag at this morning? It was on low and quiet, like you walked. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Right, if he walked away from it, because I thought your mic is Bluetooth, and I thought you'd walked away from it.
Move toward the light.
Move toward. No, stay away from the light, Javis. Stay away from the light at this point.
I do that on Thursday. You can't believe the light that they shine in your eye to do that surgery. Gee.
Oh, I know.
It's like looking into the sun. It's going to be bright for a little while, but it'll fade. Yeah, right. Drilled a hole through the back of my brain. Probably improved my intelligence, though, when they did that. Probably fixed something in my brain by doing that.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm looking forward to getting my other eye done on Thursday because my right eye is so much better now. I'm ready for my left eye to be on par.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and get it done, and then hopefully that's all you'll have to deal with.
No, I had to use eye drops, a ton of them after the surgery, not before.
Yeah. Was one of them? What do you call it? It's like steroids. Was one of them a steroid?
I don't know. It was a combination
Right.
eye drops, and I can't. Here's the bottle, but I
Yeah.
can't read it without readers on. But there's like 3 ingredients in here
Right.
that they use instead of making you take a drop of this, a drop of this, and a drop of this.
That's what they did for me too. But one of them was a steroid. I need to use eye drops, wetting drops, about 3 times a day.
Yeah, Mike, it's not comfortable, but there was not bad pain, and there was not. It's incredible the amount of fluid they poured on my eye during the procedure.
Yeah. You know what? I really didn't. I mean, I had a little discomfort, but the eye drops, helped with that right after the surgery. But I didn't have any pain at all. So.
And they gave me Valium, so I was relaxed, I guess.
God, I need some Valium.
I don't remember feeling relaxed. I guess I was, but I don't remember feeling relaxed.
When I went in and had,
you know what I mean? I just felt like myself.
When I went in,
they gave me 2 Valium pills, and
right. When I went in and had that surgery, the emergency surgery, where, like I said, it looks like you got somebody's holding a piece of cardboard over by your eye. I mean, there was a distinct black line, and everything to my left of it was, just solid. They did it, and I remember them talking. I remember the sloshing, but on my eye, but I don't really remember anything about it.
Oh, I do. You're going to feel pressure when we slide this new lens in. Here it goes. Ugh.
I didn't feel anything about it. Now, if things start getting cloudy looking, you need to go back to your eye doctor and make sure, because that's the reason I had to go back in there, and they used a laser to clean off the back of the lens.
Yeah, Gwen had to do that.
It got so far. I mean, I couldn't drive when the sun was bright unless I had my shades on, and I think I left them on the sunshine. Uh, so I got a new pair.
Those tea lights are no fairy light. Harry sold a fairy light for like $100. I'm like, dang, Harry. You're not right, Scott.
He's not Scott. There's a link if you want to come in and visit with us for a few minutes.
He fussed at me for my comments on John's show last night.
What did he say? Or what did you say?
He said, "Shut up, Todd.
What are you talking about?
Quit, quit giving your elders orders, Scott."
That's elder
So,
abuse.
no, Jenna had made a comment that she is not a patient person. So I wrote down something like, Jenna's always been patient with me, but John hasn't. LOL. And Scott got all pissy with me.
He needs some.
He's turning into kind of a grumpy grandma is what he's doing.
Yeah, he is. We don't talk about selling any candles products. Why is that, Javis? Did I miss something?
Uh,
You know what? It's getting so that my cell phone is getting more calls than my dadgum home phone. People wanting to sell me stuff, and it's just I don't know. When I run for the Senate for the great state of North Carolina, I'm going to run on the. I'm going to make it illegal for you to call people with commercial content. Shout out to the big girls that sold 3 packs last night for $50, $60 ship. Coming for you, Scott. Dang, Scott, she's gonna take over your market. Either that, or you just need to sell her some more cheap. Have you had a lot of returns,
Me?
Anissa?
Oh,
She's talking about she sold some more big girl panties. I said I asked her if she was having a lot of returns.
got some racing stripes on them.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord, have mercy. Will be the big girl underwear overlord. Yeah.
I
See,
wouldn't mind them returned if they were still new in the package, but if they're out of the package, I don't even want to open the package.
see, the thing about clothes is, especially like new clothes, designer clothes and stuff that people sell, especially stuff still with new with tags and whatnot. If somebody buys something and they take all the tags off of it, then they've worn them, and that should not be. You shouldn't be able to. You can. You should be able to say no returns because people buy stuff and use it for something, an event, you know, the World Series, all that kind of stuff, and then they take like video projectors back and whatnot. Returns new flavors to sniff. Oh Lord, that is nasty, nasty, Scott. That is just. Oh, excuse me while I throw up a little bit.
Ew.
Gross guy. Yeah, Chaz, tell him about it. You know, y'all youngsters don't probably remember it, but I remember when they when they banned uh, used underwear, and I'm talking about used like you took them off, threw them in a package, and sent them to them on eBay. I mean, I know everybody has their little idiosyncratic crazies, but Lord have mercy, I don't want nobody's old nasty draws. I think about switching post offices for a bit. Oh, really? That's bad, especially when you got a little post office.
There's lag.
Hey, Lack, where you been, buddy? When you're not showing up right at the beginning, we think something's bad's happened to you. Your mother evicted you, or you're standing in a corner somewhere with your nose stuck in the. Well, that's good, Chaz, that you've been selling stuff on Facebook. Yeah, Lack's got to have his pancakes. I don't know what's going to happen when his mother goes to the great beyond. He might have to think about getting out of the closet, not the closet, out of the basement, and and finding him a
No,
wife.
you're probably right the first time.
Find a wife that can make pancakes. One of my high school buddies, his father was a pastor. He is a Baptist pastor, and when the Baptists think that you're supposed to have, because I was raised a Baptist, you're supposed to have like little meetings with the pastor before you that's going to do your wedding. Just talk about being married and commitment and all that kind of stuff. And Mr. Steele's one. He told this one girl. He says, I'm not gonna marry you unless you can make good biscuits. And so for their final, and he forgot all about it. For his final meeting with them, she brought a pan of homemade biscuits, and he said, "What is this?" And she said, "Well, You said I had to make biscuits." And he said, "Well, I was just joking." He said, "I've never had anybody bring me biscuits before," but he said those were the best biscuits that he'd ever eaten. And he said that the girl's mother said she's been baking biscuits every night for about a month now. Anyhow, you can't pass up a good biscuit. Yeah, I'm with you, Scott. Only I say he's 43 with a mother of four. But and if they're little, they've already had breakfast and they're sitting down watching Romper Room or whatever the flavor of the week is now. Well, he actually the guy was a chef. He was in culinary school, but even he said that her biscuits were better than anything he makes. 38 and it's 5. Stop in his basement. I would not be surprised. He's got like I don't remember which one it was. It the first Superman movie way back yonder when Lex Luthor's lair was off of one of the um, subway tunnels. Yeah, Romper Room. Um, yeah, with Electric Company. I don't have any recollections of Electric Company at all. Well, what is Mike's? I missed something here. Wish it was dope. At least that could be fun. Blah blah blah. Blah. What did Mike sell? Gosh, gosh. Oh God, sorry about that, Mike. So you back in Maryland? I thought you. I don't know why. I just always think you were down in Boca. So anyway, what do you got on your agenda today, Todd?
Uh, I get my shipping finished and try to get some. I'm kind of on Operation CSO.
Right.
Clear shit out. Because I got a ton of shit.
I'm gonna finish taking some photos, and I'm gonna give Josh's service a try.
Yeah, I learned that CSO from Picking and Punching. He's got a pretty good reseller channel. I like watching him. But yeah, he would. About a year ago, he did. I'm starting Operation CSO, clear stuff out, and then he shit out. Because as resellers, we do gather up a whole bunch of stuff, don't we?
Yeah, I was watching this one guy who is he buys storage units and then he sells either through eBay or through Amazon or um, there
Yeah,
was some.
like I haven't bought anything in about a month. Lutherans have been shut down and for the holidays, and uh, my last auction buy was like the 3rd of December.
Oh, jeez.
Hi, Scott.
Good morning, Scott.
Well, y'all get to appreciate that.
Sound like a dinosaur roaring in the background.
You look like you're not doing much of nothing today. Trying to stay warm.
Yeah, I'm about to start listening.
It's supposed to be 70 here.
Scott's in his Smurf outfit.
Yeah, so would y'all sell a local item and deliver it 48 minutes away?
Yeah, if it's worth $1,000.
It was a $20 bicycle I sold for 150.
So you got to take it to them, or you got to meet them somewhere. Or,
I'm meeting them halfway.
well, just while you're out, do something else.
That works if you got stuff to do anyway
I'm
in
going
the
thrift.
neighborhood.
I'm going thrifting. What are you talking about?
Okay. How
It's
many?
another, it's another town I haven't been to in a while, so I'm gonna go thrifting.
How many DVD CDs do you got online now?
6,200.
I haven't been in a thrift store in years. I need to go just to remind me, hey, they ain't got crap. You always find stuff, but I never. Every time I go, well, that I would sell that, but it's like 5 times what I would pay at a garage sale.
What are you talking about, Kevin? I've been up since 5:30. Damn.
What have you been doing?
Me and my assistant have already gone over everything for the day and reviewed yesterday. I've spent I'll talk about a lot more tomorrow. I've spent 7 or 8 hours this weekend turning Chat GPT into this. John talks about how he's tried to make it where he's got an assistant for some accountability and all kinds of other stuff. I did the same thing working with Chat GPT to refine. One of the big thing about being self-employed, you guys don't bother as much, but when you take the guardrails off and there's nobody there to tell you got to do this, this, and this, sometimes it's hard to keep track. And so I've tried to put that stability back and some guardrails and some accountability and some really tracking too, to track, because some days you can think, man, I didn't do shit today. Like it's like Sunday when I got down, I'm like, I didn't do shit today. Got up Monday and did the recap, and it's like you hit your listing goal. Jacob did a CD goal. You added CDs, and the three other things that you had that you wanted to do, you accomplished everything you're supposed to. It wasn't a bad day. It's just when you're more organized and actually have set goals and set agenda. So yeah, I've been working on that quite a bit.
Like Gemini is the Microsoft version.
No, that's Google's.
Google's.
But they're not going to be wrong. Like what I'm using it for is not, it's what organization, that kind of stuff. It's not, it's, you can add and subtract. Like every morning I get up and say, can you give me a recap from yesterday? And so after I'm like I've already started with, I wrote down the dollar amount and how many items I have in the store. So I'll just subtract them out and tell it, hey, I listed 13 items for $600 or whatever it is. And so it'll give me an average sales price of listed items, how many I listed, the goal for the week, subtract it out. We've got this much left. Same thing with CDs, because I had it figure out, uploaded all my information from the sales so far. I'm like, how many CDs do I have to list a day to replace the ones that are sold and be at 15,000 CDs in the store in 6 months? It was like 74 was the number. So now I have a daily number of 70. It's not a guess. It's a 74 every day for 6 months. 74 will push the store that far. Um,
Um,
so, so funny you asked that, Anissa. I actually had it. I'm like, this is something that nobody talks about. Nobody's really doing. You'll hear somebody mention it in passing. Um, so, um, I had it make me a video. So it's made a video of talking about everything I've done. So I'm supposed to record that this afternoon. Hopefully I'll have it out by the weekend.
Now, can you tell it? I mean, how does it get its data, like what you've done and your
So
listing?
every week I'll give it a CSV file from the week of every the sold all the stuff, information out of the two eBay stores.
Okay, you gonna explain how you do that tomorrow?
I mean, it's easy. You download the CSV file and you upload it to that, and it goes through and figures it out, all the information that you wanted to pull out of it. It's pretty. You don't do much to it. Everything's about, oh, you got to build prompts. Those days are gone. You don't have to be a prompt. So there's some things you got to be a prompt expert on, but to do this kind of stuff, it's just it's just asking questions and talking to it. And most of the stuff I do, I just talk to the phone. Like if I list something, I'll say, hey, BP, which is Bearded Picker, the eBay store, listed 10 items for $300. Last night when I was going to bed, I'm like, I forgot to do that. But I just told it, Jacob listed 120 items in Crimson Stack and our CS, and I listed $680, 42 items or whatever the number was. And this morning it calculates the averages for me. I also told it that, I'm trying to get a schedule and planning. I told it, I want to record today. So I was like, what do I have to do today? And it's like, because the cool thing is I'm reading Eat That Frog, and I told it that, and it's taking that book and putting it through what it's helping me see. So it's like, your frog today is probably listings, because that is the thing that's going to make the most difference in your business today. Yesterday it was shipping, because with heavy shipping on Monday, it's got to be done or else. So it moves over to importance over listings. Today is, and then because the YouTube is third in the list of priorities, if I get the recording, fine. If not, I'll reschedule. It's really helping with prioritization. It is. you'll start to hallucinate.
I was on just using Chat GPT for creating graphics. I was sitting in my recliner last night, and I had my tablet, and I was working on some stuff.
They've all
And
got their different strengths. So, like, I think Gemini is better at making the graphic, but then
right,
once you need to alter the original graphic, Gemini struggles. Like I had Gemini make a thumbnail, and I'm like, Gemini, I need this thumbnail in 1280 by 720. 5 times it gave me the same thumbnail back, and I'm like, I can't believe I got to ditch you for Chat GPT. And I went over to Chat GPT and uploaded the picture and said, can you resize this? First time resize. So
really,
they all have strengths. They all have weaknesses. You just gotta.
my point being, you can get you can you can fall down a mine shaft in a hurry with that thing,
Yeah.
especially when you start. But it's amazing that you can tell it to do the stuff it does. Like, I would like to change this word to this color, and I want to put a black ring around the outside of it. And
It
it
didn't. It didn't used to be that good, Tom. In the last few months, it's gotten way better. Because uh, I'm using the $20 version of GPT also. Um,
I think I have the I think I have the pro version. Is that the paid version?
yeah, the $20 a month. Yeah.
Okay. And
Uh,
I've been using it a lot. I'm going to be using it a lot more. But
but
it's
But I'm just looking for guidance and tracking what I do. What an assistant would do. So I'm not looking for to reinvent. I'm not looking for accuracy of the history of the world or anything.
right.
I'm need and so I told it the next book that I'm reading. I've got it to where it's tracking which book I should be reading. I planned out the 4 books. A lot of it's just putting goals and plans into it, and it really making it scheduled because it's good to that kind of stuff. And so it knows that I'm currently reading Eat That Frog, and I should be done the next week. Then I get a week between books, and then I'll start Profit First again. And I'm like, when I start Profit First, I'd like more tips on really setting up these businesses and really applying Profit First, like we're applying Eat That Frog.
Right.
And so in the first week of February, it's going to start turning that way. Um,
Um,
mm,
what is perplexity is another.
it's just another one. It's got its own browser too, Comet browser.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
They're building this relationship thing going, Todd.
Or like lag and Chaz, or y'all have to rent a room if y'all keep on.
No, Chaz is Todd's only daughter now, so she's in the wheel list now. She's trying to
But
kick Larry and Lag to the side.
but you can pick whichever one you want. I know, like John, flipping ain't easy likes Grok. He prefers Grok. But I mean, it's just whatever your flavor is. They're all gonna be right. They're all gonna be wrong. They're all gonna have errors. Nothing's perfect.
Well, they have their little issues.
Start using something. I mean, if you want to take advantage of this kind of stuff, they all will work very similar to the same. I just like the fact that Chat's got an extra app and it's tied into the iPhone, so I can make it do things that the other ones aren't there yet. Um, and because a lot of time I just hit the Chat app and talk to it, and it puts it into that assistant. Like, so
I don't
that's
know. I'm getting how you phrase and the correct words you need to use, and um, with ChatGPT, it's
mm-hmm.
if you use the right terminology especially with graphics, you can do some amazing stuff in there.
The other problem you got, lag, is even though you might like Gemini better, Chat GPT is what 83% of the usage of AI. It's a stupid number.
Because they have it. I mean, they have access to everything. It's you know it's just a new part of an existing program, or they got access to the database or whatnot. So um, they're just
The sexy voice on right. Next thing you're gonna tell me you fell in love with Siri or something. Have y'all seen that episode of Big Bang Theory where he Raj tries to make Siri his girlfriend?
yeah.
The early years of that show were really funny. The last 5 or 6 were just kind of whatever.
I couldn't take it. There's a few exceptions, but I couldn't take Sheldon after the first couple of years. He
The
just irritated the hell out of me.
first 3 or 4, it was all funny, but yeah.
Um, my one of the ones that keeps coming up in my YouTube playlist is when they're having game night, and it's Sheldon, Amy, um, Penny, and Leonard. They're going to play games, and Sheldon and Amy and Penny are a team, and Sheldon and Leonard are a team, and they
Are they trying to play charades?
yeah, Pictionary. And Sheldon's drawing all this elaborate shit on the board, and the girls are just like a present, and it was a present, and Sheldon's over there trying to like the present. Anyway, like I said, he just got too irritating there at the end. Your right chat is winning market shares, but Gemini is better. Okay, well we know where leg stands until Smarty comes out, and then Smarty will take them all out. I think we should respect it.
There's a lot you can do with them. Just the sooner you pick one and just start using it, the better off you are. I really wanted to put those guard because I kept thinking, what do you miss? Not much as a restaurant manager, but what's the biggest difference from the environment of an entrepreneur, self-employed entrepreneur versus you know whatever level manager I was, from district manager to weekend pancake flipper, whatever. Is you have a defined set of rules, you have things you should be doing, you have especially as a district manager, you had weekly calls, you had weekly numbers, all the things that drove business and drove my. I should be able to implement all that stuff through AI to where I have a review of everything I'm doing with myself to understand, where the business is. I told it that I wanted to maintain $12,000 a month on the big store, which is not it's not there right. I'm in the mid nines because it's dropped off as the other one has come up, and I've gave it a sales goal of 200,000 on eBay, 250 stretch, and what is it going to take to maintain the list, get the listings to 12 and maintain that? It was like $750 a day, is because it took what I sold last year, because I uploaded all the sales, and it took the number, I had the number of listings, and calculated out that it's going to take that much listings per day to. Pretty interesting. It'll be interesting for you, Todd, if you wanted to figure out how close you can come to your 100,000. What you would actually, a dollar amount, need to list.
And I'm not yawning because I find what you're saying boring, Scott. I'm yawning because I slept for about 3 hours last night. I just couldn't sleep. Well, let me ask you this. Have you seen the commercials on TV, and I think I've mentioned this before, about the eyeglasses that like tie into your phone or go directly to the internet, lag?
Ray-Ban makes some, but I haven't seen them on TV, but I know where they are. Ray-Ban makes them.
I just was wondering whether, as a reseller, when they get it, I'm gonna say perfected, whether when you're like sourcing and whatnot, if you could
when they're dirty.
I know, and then she drags them in there. Don't do that.
Hey, Gwen.
Can't believe she drags them in there, Gwen. That's terrible.
Whether you could do like the lens thing and
Sorry.
That's all right.
I thought I muted.
She just drags him in there. Damn it.
Dang puppy.
The eyeglasses are.
If you had
are
two
away.
of them, they could play with each other and wouldn't mess with your stuff.
That's
There.
right. So, like you say, they're a waste right now.
Yeah, unless you're gonna just record with them or have a specific use for them, they're not. Show the puppy.
Oh Lord! Didn't somebody get some new puppies over the Christmas holidays?
Mm.
I don't know
I
anybody.
thought somebody got some Dachshunds.
Not that I'm aware of.
Um,
We got more fake ones.
you got more what?
Fake ones.
Oh, that's right. Maybe that's what it was. Somebody was talking about Christmas, buying Christmas on clearance. I don't buy anything on. I don't buy any on clearance except for stuff like the caricature kind of Christmas ornaments, that kind of stuff. And I bought some for 30 cents a piece over the weekend, and
I haven't been in the store to even see what clearance is.
I don't buy like the garland and the glass balls, or unless it's like a high end glass ball. You know what I'm talking about? I just don't have the room for something like that, and I really don't have an interest in selling it. Okay, that's what it was. It was you and your girls, Anissa, had 3 as guests.
JT, you ain't got 3 minutes of value in a whole hour. How are you gonna put that kind of pressure on it right now?
Well, guys, you can always hit that little X button to right job right.
And I should have gone to bed before midnight.
I just couldn't go to sleep last night.
I knew I was gonna wake up at 5:30. I should have gone. That's what time I generally wake up. Like for some reason.
Well, I played with that daggum Chat GPT, and then after I finished, I tried to unwind by just listening some music off of YouTube, and then I went to bed, and I just couldn't go to sleep. And then I did go to sleep, and then I woke up and I was wide awake.
Yeah, I haven't had a good night of sleep this year. This is terrible.
Who are you talking about?
So I have a question. If you've got an item you put best offer on, but you put a minimum, is there a way to see the offers that came in that were not accepted?
Used to be,
you got automatic decline. Is there a way to see if something's gotten offers?
I've never used it, so I don't know.
Used to be, it did. It's like when you clicked on the item, it would show how many offers were taken down.
That's a definitely song. A Horse with No Name will put you right to sleep.
I hate that song. I do. That's one song I totally loathe. Which is probably the reason they said that. Anyhow, so
James said there used to be. He doesn't know how. Just ask one of the things how to do it. That's the nice thing about it too is if you get used to using one of the AIs, man, it's very accurate about how to do something, or even just straight Google has gotten much better about that because it gives you that paragraph now, the AI paragraph. It's kind of a summary pretty quick, and you don't have to look through as many websites and shit to find stuff.
Oh, I found it. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Okay,
7.
so I have somebody who wants me to return an item. They claim they bought on it was delivered on November 20th, so December 20th was their drop dead date. This morning they want me to return it. 47 days later, they claim the CD won't. We never. It was a gift and we never tried it, and now it won't play in any device. Even if you gave it for Christmas, you're still 3 weeks past, or 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks past Christmas. I'm probably gonna tell them to pound. You're 2 weeks away from. You've had it for 2 weeks since. I'm probably gonna tell them to pound sand. I'm sorry, but you're past the return date. Have a nice day.
Is it an older DVD?
No, it's a Magic Treehouse CD.
A CD.
Most of the time, if they'll just clean the back of it off, they've got a fingerprint on it. They've got something stupid. They've every return I've got. Like here's the one here. They said that I got this one today. I've only had 5 returns, but this one they returned this one today and said it wouldn't play. I don't know if you can see it, but they wiped it off with something. It's completely hazed. All you had to do was get your big smear off of it. That's all. There's nothing wrong with it other than you put a big smear on it.
It's
Tell them to wipe the mustard off their fingers before they shove it in their player.
Get the potato chip dust off their fingers.
You know, especially if it's a kid's CD, if you're giving it to a kid, there's no telling what they did to that damn thing. And now here it is 2 weeks later, you want to go, oh, well, it won't play. Yeah, well, they probably scratched the crap out of it.
My niece asked me, she's the one with the 4 kids. She asked me if I had any kids' VHSs. And I'm like, oh, God, I got a box full of them. And she said, can I have them? I said, yep. They're not the ones from our boys, but they're the ones that I've accumulated. Let's put it that way. So I'm gonna take them down there, and I said, "Why do you want them?" She says, "Because Mason's 5. He takes it and sticks. He can stick it in the VHS, and
they can't tear them up.
Yeah, and it starts playing, and then when it gets to the end, it rewinds and kicks itself out." And I said, well, what are you doing for VHS? She says, I've got about 6 of them. I bought like for $1.99 at a thrift store and where they live at.
They can build a fort out of the VHS and then put them in the machine while they're building, and it still works.
Yeah. What is that, Todd?
Silver went over $80.
Dang.
For a moment.
Is that like a
it went back down a little bit? Huh?
Oh no, that's just showing where it's at now.
Yeah, each bar is an hour.
Yeah. Okay. How? Is that a historical high?
No, I got up to 82 in the middle of the night.
Out of the refund period 2 weeks. Or would you tell them to pound sand? Me and Chat GPT both agreed that we're going to tell them to pound sand, but of course in a nice way. I'm sorry this has happened. Unfortunately, you're out of the return period.
Yeah, and maybe tell them to get a clean cloth and a clean soft cloth and some kind of cleaner, lens cleaner.
I don't know, Chastity. I think I had the soundtrack. I don't think I have the. Hold on.
All right, it's that time. Thank you for everybody for coming in here.
You got at least wait so I can tell Chastity whether I have this or not.
Okay. Well, I was going to talk until you did what you told him whether you had it or not.
Is that much he cares about you, Chastity? He don't care about you. I even sold that. I do not. I have Empire Brass Music.
Is it J.P. Morgan or is it Chase? So they've got so much silver that every time it goes up $1, they make like $400 million.
JP Morgan is the one that's long on silver. They are the ones that they've got 750 million ounces. Every time it goes up $1, will they make $750 million?
Scott says you're welcome, Chaz.
Yeah, that's what I said. But I said Titty. I didn't say Chaz.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right. Y'all have a great day. Thank you all for coming in here. Thank you, Scott, for dropping by. Thank you, Todd. And I'll be looking forward to your show tomorrow to hear you talking about your chat GPT assistant.
You could not have it on the end of your name, but I remember.
Yeah. Have they announced when Nashville's going to be this year yet? Bet you people have to plan in advance. Anyway, y'all all have a great day. Todd,
It was in February last year when they announced it.
how was it? Todd,
yes.
I'm assuming we'll see you tomorrow, but if not, then we'll see you on Friday if you're feeling up to it.
Yeah, I'll be around unless something goes weird and they poke my eyeball out or something.
Oh, don't even jest about that. That just
Oops.
freaks me out. Anything messing with the eyes, just freaks me out.
Start practicing saying ARG and stuff in case they do.
That's right. A priority thing. All right. Y'all have a great day. Bye.
Bye.